Okay. The problems are there in the material world with everyone. So let's begin with, because as the topic is material problems and spiritual solution, so let's discuss or find out the meaning, what is material and what is spiritual. Hmm. Material means where there is only matter, particularly in this material world, the name itself uh, gives the meaning to us. It is kind of, I mean to say, this place is full of matter or only matter, but somehow the antimatter or spirit also can be found here in this material world. Actually, the material world is only consisting of matter, but somehow or other, due to the will of the soul, the Atma, due to the will or desire to fulfill the desires, the soul has come in this material world, and the world is material world and soul is spiritual. The combination is very different. No? If we put some water in the oil, it will never mix. Or you mix oil on the surface, or you put oil on the surface of or in the water, but it will be always on the top of the that water on the surface only. They will never mix. In the same way, the material and spiritual things they never mix. It may seem that they are kind of together, yes, but still they can never be mixed. We cannot mix them. Because they are having different ingredients or different things. One is matter, one is spirit. We cannot mix them. But when the spirit is in contact with matter, due to the presence of spirit, the matter can be moved. Otherwise, if there is no presence of spirit or spiritual things or soul or the super soul Paramatma, we cannot, we cannot see this matter movable or moving. Unless and until there is spirit, the matter cannot act on its own. Uh, There must be spirit behind it or with it, into it. It's not possible. So matter means there is no, or there are no symptoms of life. So that is we say no matter. Matter means there is no symptom of life. What is the symptoms of life? Symptom, one most important symptom of life is consciousness. Mm. Because we say the soul, we are soul, in our body, in our heart, there is soul, and soul is spiritual, and body is material. How we differentiate both two things? Spirit, the soul, due to the presence of soul, we feel some conscious. We know, is it not? We feel that there is some consciousness. If there is, see, if you see somebody which has no soul, even after touching to that body, or even try to cut that body, the body will not, that will never resist you. Never, take something and throw on you. Why you're doing this like this? Because that is now it's dead matter. Actually, matter is always dead. But due to the presence of the soul, we think or it seems the matter to be, spirit or moving or like that. Of course, it's moving, but due to the presence of the spirit, otherwise it's not possible. So now we can see in this material world, we are here, we are spiritual, actually we are spiritual, but we are considering ourselves as material due to this body. We are never seeing ourselves as soul, but we are seeing ourselves as oneself. We are seeing oneself as the body. And what happens? The body is matter. So matter is always have different things, It grows, it takes birth and grows, stays for some time like that. And then it gives the byproducts. And then after some times it dwindles and then finished. This is with the body. So see, there are six different these transformations in the body, in the matter. So of course, if the transformation is going on, so that means there must be some kind of, some fiction must be there due to that, different transformation in the body, we feel very much, disturbed. Uh, If someone is very young and very nice, and then what happens? After some time, maybe he becomes old, he's unable to see, unable to talk, even unable to walk. Hmm. He thinks that there are so many problems. Why so many problems with me? Yes, because you are having this body of matter. So that means, and what is happening? See, we are having so many problems, material problems, and we are trying to solve those problems with a material solution only. How it can be, how we can get the material solutions for the material problems? Because the material or matter has some kind of life. Uh, Whatever, anything you can see in this material world, anything which is not having consciousness, it has got some life. And after that, it it's nowhere, or it merges into this material world again to take form in a different shape or something like that. So that means we can have the conclusion that as we are spiritual, we are supposed to be in the place where is only spirit is there. But due to our misfortune, we have thrown into this material world where is the prominences of matter is material world. No, the name itself suggests that this is material. So we come here and we try to get happiness from the matter. See, we are spirit and trying to get this happiness from the matter. It's not, it never works. So that's why we feel so many problems in our life, because we are seeing happiness or trying to find the solutions in a wrong place. So if we find a solution in a proper place, you see, someone would like to become an engineer and he goes to the medical college and he approaches uh, to the principal of that college, medical college, and he says, "Sir, uh, I got this certificate and everything. I passed my 12th with good number of marks, and then I'd like to take admission. I'd like to become very good engineer." Principal is very good thing, but you have come to the wrong place. I may give you admission in our college, but in this college, you will never become engineer. Is it not? Understand? No? In the same way, we are spirit souls and we are trying to get happiness in the material world. This is not a good combination, no? So that means we have seeing the happiness in the wrong place, and that is not happiness. It may seem like we are happy, we are getting some happiness, but it's not real. It's kind of bewildering. In the material world, we are always bewildered. Why? Because it's material world. It's always like that. Whatever we see now, if we see the same thing after 20 years, it is totally changed. No? Now I am seeing your faces. You are young boys now. If I'll see you after many years, and maybe after 20 years, uh, and then now I'm seeing you, and suppose some other I may not happen to see in between, but after 20 years, uh, you may come in front of me. I mean, oh, you are the same person, Mahesh. Oh, you are very old now. Yes. Because it was 20 years back, then I was younger. Now it's for sure that, I will grow old. See? So that means we are thinking ourselves as these bodies, and bodies, they're temporary bodies. And this body temporary means what happens then? We feel, because we are so much attached with the beauty of the body, the strength, the wealth, and so many things. And when we see that this is kind of, our wealth is now getting, lost, uh, our body is no more young, or no more we are no more handsome, beautiful. The beauty is now reducing. Then we try to do this, and so many things, and apply on our body, this and that. Then we try to remain young, but it never happens. We may try to remain young from outside, but inside it's not like that. So that means the real happiness uh, is not here in this material world. The intelligent person knows that Lord Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, he says, Aham sarvasya prabhavo matta sarvam pravartate iti matva bhajante mam buddha bhava samanvita. Lord Krishna says, everything you see is emanating from me. I am the source of everything. And one who is very intelligent, he knows this fact and he worships me. His intelligence. So he worships me with devotion. So that means the intelligent person knows. He tries to find out the source of everything. Uh, so the cause, cause behind the problems. Not that I am facing some problem and I can, okay, I know this problem, the solution of the problem. Okay, let me do this. But that may not be the proper way of finding the solution. Like in even Lord Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, Dukhalayam ashashvatam. This world is with full of miseries, and this is never. Uh, it's not that it's not permanent. Uh, Always there is, it has got some life. Even this material world also. Like we are having some lifetime, no? Particularly for the body. Similarly, this material world also has got some life, and after that, the annihilation takes place. There are different types of annihilations. Lay, pralay, like that. And then it becomes dissolved into this and that. There are so many things. But then we have to understand that as this place is Dukhalaya Shashvatam, like once what happened? There was one king. Of course, there was king, queen, but we are not concerned with the queen right now in this particular story. And then the king, he was in this palace, and then someone told that one sadhu is coming to visit you. And then as soon as he heard that someone sadhu is coming, he immediately came out from his palace, and then you know he welcomed the sadhu. He gave asan to him. He put garland around his neck, and then he did some obeisances to him. And then what happened? When he saw the face of Sadhu, the Sadhu's face was a little morose. And then king asked to Sadhu, "Oh Sadhu Maharaj, how come that? See, we are Grahastha, I am king, I have to do so many things. So that's why it's for sure that I am sometimes happy and sometimes unhappy. Kabhi khushi, kabhi gum. But you are Sadhu, you have nothing to do with everything. Why you are not happy? Why you are morose?" Then Sadhu told, "Hey Rajan, you are you are king, big king. But I know the astrology. I know about you. After only some time is remaining, not very long time, for your death." The king got shocked. What? The death is coming very near to me? Yes. But don't worry. After the death, you will be transformed to the heaven. Then the king said, "Oh, it's very good thing then. I need not worry if I to go to heaven. I heard, oh, heaven is very nice, this and that, so many things." Then the sadhu told, "But What is but? In the heaven, there are so many mosquitoes. Oh, mosquitoes. Then what I can do there then? But don't worry. Huh? The mosquito net will be provided to you. He said, oh, Swamiji, you are so nice. You are giving the problems, so it's telling the problems, and you are giving the solutions also. Then after some time, the sadhu told, but what is but? There is mosquito net, but in that mosquito net, there is big hole. Huh? Big hole is there. And the king told, if there is big hole in the mosquito net, what is use of that? All the mosquitoes will go inside. Sadhu told, but what is but? Still but is going on. Huh? And then he said, don't worry, you can have thread and needle, and you can just do sew that in a hole, and then you can sleep nicely. Oh, very nice then. But or what is but? But you cannot find needle there. Needle you cannot find there. King said, no problem. Only the question of needle, no. I will take the needle with me there. Then Sadhu didn't say anything. He kept quiet. And then King told, oh, Swamiji, but I cannot take even needle with me. Yes, that's what I was supposed to tell you. If you cannot take anything with you, even this body, because this is everything is material. But what you can take with you, the spiritual things. Because if you solve your material problems, always with material things or material solutions, that is not real solution. But uh, if you solve your material problems with spiritual things, uh, then what happens? Then you will become always happy. You will not feel uh, any problem in your life. You may see the problems, but you will not feel that. Uh, like now big hot season is going on. Uh, it was kind of hottest summer ever. Uh, I don't know when it was so much hot before, but now it's too hot, very much hot. And then, but still we are surviving. Why? We are having AC, cooler, fans, this and so many things. That's why we are uh, having some kind of relief in our lives. But this is not real relief. Someone is sick, he goes to doctor, gets the medicine. Someone is hungry, he gets some food, he becomes pacified. Someone is not having clothes, he gets the cloth and then he wears that and he becomes happy. But that is kind of temporary happiness. But real happiness is one who comes to you and he takes you to your real father and he connects with you with that real father. Then the father is not ordinary thing, ordinary person. He is the Lord, that real father. So if we approach to the real father, then the real happiness comes. Krishna, Ram. Ram means uh, the storehouse of happiness. Krishna means all attractive. He is all attractive. If we get attracted to him, then what happens? We will never be attracted with the material world. That means there will not be any material problems. There will always be what happens. Even there is, of course, there is no spiritual problems. No, there is nothing like that. There is nothing word spiritual problems. Sometimes Krishna may arrange some, to test some devotee. So sometimes he may give problem, but not with us. We are the sadhakas, not for the material world devotees, but in the spiritual world to test or to get more happiness. Sometimes he creates some fear and the devotees become afraid and he takes shelter of the Lord. And he comes to know that Krishna has arranged this fear for me so that I can, surrender more and more at his lotus feet. Like Lord Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, Sarva Dharman Parityajya Mam Ekam Sharanam Raja aham tam sara papebhyo mokshishai mashuja. Lord says, abandon all the varieties of religions and everything. Just surrender to me. I will give relief from all the sinful activities. Do not fear. Lord gives assurance. Others make you assurance. Oh, don't worry, we are there. मैं हूं ना. अरे तू क्या काम करेगा? अरे मैं हूं ना. What is that? मैं हूं ना. But Krishna may say, yes, I am there. Do not worry. Oh dear, come near. No fear. So that's why the approach to Krishna, then there is no more fear. And then because one who is dear to Krishna, he is never fearful. Is it not? Because he knows that Krishna is the real shelter. Krishna is full spiritual. Now what's happening with us? We are spiritual, but the spirit soul is inside. And externally we are looking like material body. But the material body is not, this body is not hmm, uh, a real thing. This is not a permanent thing. It is for some time. We have got certain life time, and then after that we have to leave this body also. But the spirit soul is, uh, it cannot be cut, it cannot be burned, it cannot be made wet, and it cannot be uh, dried up. But with the material body, is always like that. So I would like to say as a conclusion, or there are so many things also. Yes, once what happened, Yudhishthir Maharaj, he was the Yaksha. Yaksha asked so many questions to Yudhishthir Maharaj. Yudhishthir Maharaj, tell me one thing. Ka Varta, what is the news? आज की ताजा खबर. What is the news? Then Yudhishthir Maharaj told, there's a big pan of the size of this universe. Big pan of universe. We have seen small pan, kadai, this much size, this big. But the size of the universe, there is a big frying pan, I mean to say. Big frying pan of the size of the universe, and all the living entities, are put into that. And they are getting boiled in that. And what kind of fuel they are using? Not this gas and that gas. Not even wood. Threefold miseries. Adidevic, Adibhotik, Adhyatmic. These are called threefold miseries. And these threefold miseries, one who becomes miserable due to these threefold miseries, then it becomes very hot. He becomes thinks always that he is burning in the fire of those miseries. So with that fire, all the living entities are being burned, hmm, or being fried in that big pan of the size of the universe. So Yudhishthira has told that this is the fresh news, and still today also the same uh, news is the fresh news, taza khabar. Is it not? So that means so many problems are in this material world. If we find solution for the material, problems, the material solution, what will happen? What is the use of that? There is no use. Because this material solution is very temporary. One may approach to, take to alcohol, uh, do this, and someone may commit suicide. He may think that, okay, there's so many problems are there. So I will, hmm, I will suicide myself, and then what will happen? Oh, the problems will finish. No, the more you have to face more problems, because one who commits suicide, then he will not get this type of body. He will get the body, but not like this gross body. He will get body, but the body is unseen by others. But the desires remain same. The in that non-body, or in that body like a wind body, so he cannot fulfill his desires. Even cannot eat and this and that. Then he has to take shelter of someone who is weak and enter in that person, and then fulfill his desires. But that means the material solutions are not real solutions to the material problems. The real solution is spiritual solution. Why? Because we are spirit souls, so we have to have spiritual solutions for our material problems. Then only we'll become happy. That is the real happiness. In this material world, there is happiness, but that is not real happiness. That happiness is for stays for some time, and then again misery. In between two miserable conditions, if we get some kind of happiness, so that is not happiness. Suppose we are eating some kind of sabji, some vegetable, boiled or some fried or something vegetable, and in that someone has, by mistake, someone has put more salt in that, some extra salt, and then we taste, oh, this is so much salty. And then what happens? In between some in that sabji, some part is not touched with this, the salt is not touched with that part. We eat that. Oh, this is nice, nice sabji, this is nice. Maybe this side there is salt, this side there may not be salt. This is good, I will let me take that. But it's like that only. The material solution. But the spiritual solutions are you know, always they give us happiness also. Material solution, they may give some kind of material happiness or temporary happiness, but the spiritual solutions gives us uh, not only happiness, but real happiness, permanent happiness, not temporary happiness. So how come that happiness comes? Because we are souls, we are part and parcels of Lord Sri Krishna. Lord Sri Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, 15th chapter, Purushottam Yog, he says, Mama ivacho jivaloke jiva bhuta sanatana manashashtan indriyani prakritisani karshati. Lord Krishna says, all the living entities are my part and parcel. I am the father, I am seed giving father of all the living entities. So that means we are, Krishna is our father, and we are away from our father. So how can we become happy? One who stays away from the father, how he can become happy? So that means we have to approach or get reconnected with our real father, because we got disconnected. Then we got disconnected. We are trying to connect in this material world, but it's not the place for our staying. Like, someone is staying in a rental house, and the owner of the house, he gives warning on the first day. See, this is my house. You are here for 1 year or something like that. Huh? They do some kind of agreement, no, for that house. You have to stay only for 1 year. And don't put any nail in the walls. This and so many things this is. Takes the photos. It has to be like this at the end of the year when we give back this house to me. So that person never feels happiness because he cannot do anything in that. But when he enters in his own house, what happens? He can put in, kill, this nail here, put the furniture here, these so many things, he can do as his own will, according to his own will. It's in the same way, because we are part and parts of Krishna. Now we are got disconnected. But as soon as we get connected with him, as Krishna is the source of all happiness, we get the happiness from him. Actually, we are happy, but we forgot the happiness. And we are, trying to get happiness in a wrong place. So how we can get the real happiness in the wrong place? If you like to get the gold, if we are gone to any mine, and then you are trying to get some, gold from that, but someone comes out, no, this is not the mine, gold mine. This is different. This is not gold mine. This is charcoal mine. You are getting charcoal from that, but not gold. So day and night, if you, dig from that, you'll not get in a small, you know, a particle of the gold in that mine, because that mine is not a gold mine. In the same way, this material world already declared that Dukhalaya Mashashvatam, and we are day and night throughout our life, we are trying to get happiness, happiness, happiness. And then at the end of our life, we come to know, oh my God, there is no happiness in the world. But where is happiness? Yes, some people they think that, but there is no spiritual world. There is nothing like that. People they think like that. But Prabhupada gives one logic also. Of course, in Shastra mentioned that there is spiritual world. Like Prabhupada says that if hmm, we have thirst or we become thirsty, that means there must be water. To fulfill our thirst, if God has created us uh, and given us this thirst or to make us thirsty, so that means there must be water. If we become hungry, uh, we are becoming hungry, that means there must be food. If we want to have real happiness, that means there is a place where there is always real happiness. If you want to have sometimes happiness, sometimes this is material world. Sometimes that is also not real. So the choice is ours. Whether you would like to have spiritual solutions for your material problems or get the material problems, the solutions for your material problems. That is up to us. So that's why I mentioned that the intelligent person is who what he does. He is always trying to solve his problems with the spiritual solutions. So that means how he begins with that? He approaches a sadhu, a devotee of Lord Krishna. He gets the knowledge from him, how to get connected with the Lord. Like we have the plug, and we put, as soon as we put the plug into the socket, what happens? The electricity uh, immediately comes through that plug and the wire and like that, and then it comes to our mobile or laptop or whatever we connect. This one is in the same way. As soon as we get connected with Krishna through his devotees, because Krishna's devotees are representing Krishna, because we are unable to approach Krishna directly, so Krishna he has given us, his devotees, wonderful devotees. Through them, we can approach to Krishna. We can ask them, the devotees, what is spiritual, what is material. Uh, And then the spiritual solution is chanting the name of the Lord Krishna always, which is the source of happiness. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare. That means this spiritual solution is permanent. Srila Prabhupada, he says that you cannot, chant always chai, 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 this and that. Then, okay, I'm chanting chai, chai, chai for 108 times. I will get happiness. No, you will be bored. But if you chant Hare Krishna mantra constantly, uh, you will get more enthusiasm. You will be more uh, happy with that. That's what Srila Prabhupada says. Chant Hare Krishna and be happy. So that is what we are trying to convince in this particular session of material problems and spiritual solutions. So that's how we got to know about the spiritual solutions for our material problems. Hare Krishna.